Let me take you back to a time when I was young, when the new millennium had not yet begun. I was just a little man trying to make my way. Backstreet Boys in my tape deck every day. I'm a 90s kid for life and this is what we do. All you Y2K kids, I feel sorry for you. You will never experience what it was like to be...
Okay, you beautiful passengers, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and I know I've been saying it the past few episodes of the Owl House and Amphibia, but I don't really want to watch these episodes in the back of the semi-truck, but you know what? I'm done saying that because I know time schedule-wise, it just ain't working out to be reacting to these episodes at the home location. So, I guess with that said, welcome to the back of the truck, you beautiful passengers. We're in the back of the semi-truck once again, and good news, I think I figured out what the flippin' buzzing was in the previous videos, and it wasn't the new light I bought, I don't believe, because it turns out my inverter that's over there, and if you're wondering why I need an inverter, it's because I'm an old man, and I'm getting older and older, and I've got to have a CPAP, and I'm working on losing some weight. I know I keep saying that, but I actually am. But I'm working on losing some weight to get, where I don't have to be on that CPAP while I sleep, and then I won't have the inverter in here. But I've got the inverter turned off, so no worry about a buzzing sound right now. And we are going to sit here and watch, as you can tell by the title, Season 1, Episode 14. Okay, a little jump cut right here, but you know what? It is what it is. I heard a noise outside, had to investigate it, so yeah, here we are now. Back to this. We are about to watch, as I've already said, Season 1, Episode 14, and I can't remember the title to this one, so I'm just going to go with it. And I know this is something I said I was going to start trying to do. I did it at one time. I got it wrote down. The Owl House Season 1, Episode 14. I might try to take like a quick little jot of a note here real fast, just to kind of be like glancing at the end of the episode to be able to look at it and be like, oh, okay, I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to talk about this. But I know I'm going to end up getting into the episode and I'm just going to completely forget about this notebook. So, yeah. Every year during the school season, when the start of the school season, I start to think about doing something like that because notebooks and stuff like that are, dirt cheap. So I'm like, yeah, I'll buy 5 or 6 of them just for the heck of it. And I never use them because I keep thinking I'm going to use them for exactly what I'm talking about now. But you know what? I'm going to shut up, quit running my mouth, and slow down and just let's jump into this episode. Because, you know what? I want to find out what's going to happen. And then tomorrow, or even maybe tonight, I don't know what we're going to do. It depends on how warm it gets in this truck. Cause 2 reactions at, a night in the semi-truck, it's asking a lot. But let's do this. 3, 2, 1, and play. Oh, where'd it go?
You sliced it off. You sliced off your own thumb.
You make doing homework actually fun. And they say humans can't do magic.
Will I ever eat again? Looks like I'm toast.
It just goes on like this for an hour.
Hey, you doughboy, quit loafing around.
Why don't you bake me?
So what they do is just do a bunch of puns.
School time.
What about the thumb?
Gus, quit worrying about the thumb.
Don't worry. We'll finish our comedy hour when I get home. Apparently, there's an infestation of pixies at Hexside, so school's been canceled.
Huh,
That sounds
pixies.
like a crummy situation.
Bread puns. Oh, goodness.
Death Hex.
Oh, wow.
Oh, a carnival's in town today.
One day only.
You know, I've been so busy
Mighty
with school,
convenient
I
that
this
the
comedy
carnival
hour
comes to
tour.
town
It'll be a loose
as
That's my kind of
she
day.
has to skip school today because of the pixie infestation.
With friends. I'll go pack my stuff.
Just saying.
Carnivals bring crowds, and crowds bring suckers. This could be the
Intro. Y'all know the drill. Skip.
Well, here we are.
Really small problems.
All that fresh meat.
That's what the name of the episode was.
Kibbles, you sent this?
Well, I mean, if he's on the postcard, of course he sent it.
And destroying his life. That was the best part.
In fact, why don't we toast our newfound friendship with this totally innocent bottle of water?
Really?
Yeah, sure.
An innocent bottle of water?
I'm okay.
I know poison when I see it. You can't scan a scammer.
Have a good time, friends. While it lasts.
Oh, of course you're up to something, Tibbles. Goodness gracious.
I'm covered in pores.
Now this is my kind of weird. So what do you want to do first? We could breathe the
Oh, the roller coaster looks like teeth inside of a monster's mouth.
Games, 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 games. Friends.
Hey, Willow and Gus.
I didn't think I'd
Sweet.
see part of y'all here.
Oh, I know what this episode is going to be
I got
about.
an invitation from Tibbles.
Willow and Gus are going to take her away from King, and King's going to be
This
jealous.
place has a Ferris wheel.
Oh, King's being left out now. Hey, it's 4 of them. Aw, you're in the trash can. Wow. Alright, Tibbles. What's your deal? I know it's a little early for me saying that when he just came up, but... Obvioso.
Haven't I seen you somewhere?
We know this is just Tibbles.
Obvious.
That's what I was gonna say.
Cheeks a tap, and then it returns safe and sound. Take this.
Okay.
Enjoy the carnival.
So he's going to make Willow and Gus
Whoa,
disappear.
You know their names. Guess it's no use arguing. In the future, do I ever find love?
Yes?
Oh, that was cute and adorable right there,
I
y'all.
should think about this first.
King! Carcasses! Food! I'm gonna
Hey, yeah,
You guys figure
food.
this out. Bye! When Luce comes back, let's go on the 3-man cauldron spinner. Or the triple swing. Oh, and that's close to those photo booths that can fit exactly.
Oh my goodness, you two.
It was me and
What
Lucy's-
about King?
Aw.
Does the little baby boo miss his buddy Luce?
He's not a little baby.
Kneel down.
What?
Oh no! What have I done?
Just do your cheeks,
Really
dude.
tried those bumper carcasses. Ready or not, here we crumb!
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they didn't just disappear. They just shrank.
You're the craziest coaster of them all. Why is it so hairy? Because up close, everything is hairy.
Round is the moon.
This is true.
Ears are with mood swings as terrifying as night itself. Who wants to touch an outdated human reference?
I still got
Show's
those.
over. This witch doesn't have a license.
I can't do time again.
Run!
Ah, what are you? The fun police?
Yes.
Steph.
Where'd you go, Albert?
Where are you?
Whack a giraffe.
Albert, you're lucky I can't be mad at your adorable antics.
That's true.
Hey, I caught her.
House of
We
Mirrors.
won't have to for much longer.
Just when I thought I couldn't respect
Because
the law
crime
less,
is no laughing matter.
It surprises me.
So, I hear you're running scams at my carnival. That's my job, and I take my job very seriously.
I'm gonna need a mirror. I'll be right back, King.
12, 13, 14.
Count faster.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa! Quite freaky. I like it.
You made it. Ah, what a supportive sign. Is Zach supportive?
It is a supportive sign.
1 million. Yep, I just counted to 1 million.
Give me the spray bottle, King.
No, wait. I gotta.
Oh, he's gonna accidentally
I
spray
was just trying to
Shrink
Loose.
my friends?
I was trying to solve my problem.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Behold.
Yeah.
Why isn't this working?
I'd say it's working quite well.
The psychic told me.
Oh, did he? But what if he lied to you from the start?
Why didn't I think of that?
Lied
Oh, my
to you
goodness.
From the start.
It's different. You fiend.
Welcome
Oh,
to
you're now an
the
exhibit.
Show of the Boiling Isles.
Oh,
He's still my friend.
you need to be afraid. Yep.
That's how friends react.
I was about to say, you're gonna have to be afraid. It's a unicorn. Unicorns can be dangerous. Just saying.
My livelihood.
Ah, that's a good illusion.
It's all your fault, but I think I know how to fix it.
The power of friendship.
Willow, Gus, I'm sorry for poofing you. You only have one shot.
Darn flies.
What was that for? Oh,
Hey, no discounts.
that was ingenious, actually. Wow.
Happening in this show.
Not a single one of those dumb kids have gotten hurt yet.
Dumb kids?
Yeah, but look at them. They made it out. Because... Oh, crap.
You shrunk the animals too?
Yeah.
It's the tent of tiny terrors. Something needed to be
Okay.
Finish
Got a
the
point.
job! Get them kids!
Oh no! Not desserts!
Hey, girls, this one's on the house.
Uh-oh.
Looks like we ruined
Wow.
it for a second time.
It's okay. Because now there's a piece for everybody.
Well, that is
If you'll
just
accept it,
sweet.
That is.
Thank you, King.
I had a feeling that was going to happen eventually,
That's very
but
sweet.
that is
I'm
sweet.
sorry,
I
Luce.
agree with
Humans
Luce.
do crazy things when they've been missing somebody.
You bred my mind.
Ah,
Yes! Bread
back
puns!
with them bread puns.
forever!
You coming, Nita?
Nah,
We sure get into some wacky hijinks, don't we? Sure feel sorry for anyone that missed seeing us two rabble-rousers getting into
I kind of want to know what they did together now.
Yep, Hootie and Fly. Together
I mean, a fly doesn't normally just stay around that much. Oh my goodness, you just accidentally swallowed the fly.
Tastes like. Tastes like a bug.
Oh my goodness, Hootie. Okay, Hootie, my goodness. Okay, so the notes that I was going to be writing during the episode, I've got one thing wrote down, and that was Gus. Why I was going to talk about Gus, let's just be real. I'm not going to keep notes ever whenever I'm trying to watch stuff because it takes away from me being able to actually pay attention. So I'm not obviously going to be, writing stuff down at the same time. Well, I should be using my left hand because that's a little tidbit y'all don't know about me. I'm left-handed. So, yeah, but Gus, that's the first thing I wrote down and the only thing I wrote down. But the only reason I wanted to talk about Gus was because, he is freaking... He just gets better and better and better as time goes on. And I absolutely adore the little guy. He doesn't remind me of me. He reminds me of how I want to be. Adorably innocent and naive and bad with words. And I believe it or not, I am bad with words. I'm I could barely say things properly sometimes. But when I say bad with words, I mean goofy bad with words. Such as the last episode where he did his little illusion signs and said... better luck next time, and see ya never again, or something like that. I mean, I like Gus. He's a fun character. He's a good friend, and I like this episode, but I've got a feeling that this is not the episode that people were telling me about when they said we had a really good episode this week. Episode 14 and 15 premiered both on the same day. So I'm presuming it's the next episode that people are saying, hey, it's a really good episode, all this other stuff. And, this episode in general feels like a filler. I don't think it is, though, because ultimately I think Tibble is going to be back a third time. I don't know when, but he's probably going to be back a third time. He was already there, in the first half of the season. He's right here now, trying to get revenge, and things come in a series of 3 usually in these kind of things. So with that, I think Tibble's going to play a little bit of he's not going to play a huge role with the Emperor, but he's going to play some significant role as the Emperor, not as the Emperor, but with the Emperor, because he's probably going to somehow make it where Ida gets captured and sent to the, Emperor, and then, go into conforming school and all that stuff. So I think he's going to be back, and he's going to end up, like I already said it, he's going to end up, being a key player in this whole getting Ida captured thing. And then on top of that, the more I thought about it since the last episode, the more I don't think that Ida and Lilith's dad, I don't believe that he's the Emperor anymore, because the simple fact is I believe Lilith would have already said something along the lines of, but Father wants you to join the coven and stuff like that. So, because Lilith is the kind of person who would speak that way and say Father and stuff like that. So that's why I don't believe it's their father anymore. But in the back of my mind, I am starting to kind of roll with the whole theory of, maybe it's Luz's dad or something like that. I kind of started thinking maybe it's Luz's mother. But then again, of course, like one comment said in the last episode, Lilith did say him when referring to the Emperor, and Ida said him when referring to the Emperor. So there we go with that. Those are their pronouns. So yeah, I'm starting to lean towards, obviously the Emperor has to be somebody who's important, or they wouldn't be keeping it a secret so much. So that's why I'm wondering, what in the world is going on here? Why can't we just... I just want to get to the Emperor and find out who he is. I know we got like 5 more episodes though, cause that's obviously the big secret of this whole thing, I think. And now that I'm thinking about it, that might make for one. But why would he be a witch or a sorcerer or whatever you want to call them? I know the women, I know. Would it be a sorcerer? Yeah, I think the male version of a witch is a sorcerer. So, but why would Luz's dad be a sorcerer? And it just doesn't make sense right now. I know there's obviously got to be like a backstory and stuff like that, but it just doesn't make sense in the current situation that we're in. One thing that's bugging me though is the simple fact that we haven't heard nothing since the end of the first episode from Luz's mother. She hasn't called her, she hasn't texted her, she hasn't done nothing. Is the cell phone even still around? I don't remember seeing that cell phone lately, so that's bothering me. So I know at the beginning of this series, I had it in my head that maybe this is all just kind of in Luz's head, and she's been at day camp, not day camp, but summer camp this whole time and stuff like that. And that's kind of been like in the back of my mind, and it still kind of is, but the show's kind of bothering me now that I'm talking about it, because I want to think that the Emperor is Luz's dad now, but it doesn't make sense because we don't know nothing about, Luz's family other than her mother. And her mother hasn't contacted her since she's been where she is, other than that first episode where she texted her and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, what the heck is going on here? What about your mom? What about your dad? What about everybody? So I don't know. That's all I'm thinking for now. I am done running my mouth and rambling on, so it is y'all's turn now. Hit that like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving, and as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.